Don't be like this guy, commenting on every personal care video saying he doesn't need it, or that it's for girls, while typing that from a corner of his room. Men who take care of their facial attractiveness become more and more desired by women. And even if you think changing your facial structure is impossible, I promise that if you stay until the end of this video, you'll go from a 4 to a 10 with a 9-step system that will completely transform your face. 1. Avoid soft foods. It's surprising what properly chewing your food can do for your facial structure. There's a fascinating book called A Hidden Epidemic. They have studies with twins. One child grows up in a culture where they eat a lot of soft food, eating applesauce and baby food. The other, got stuck in the jungle or whatever and is chewing bones and meat. These are identical twins. One has a beautiful jaw structure and high cheekbones, and the eyes look clear and nice. The other's face is sagging. Facial structure is something that can be modified. Chewing your food, chewing hard foods is something we used to do a lot more. All this slurping food and calories, we know it's bad for obesity, but it's also not good for the jaw structure, teeth structure, facial structure. Everything is connected. There's really no reason why any of us should have needed braces. All your teeth should fit in your mouth, and you should be able to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth with your mouth closed. Your palate should be wide. Kids who chew hard foods using their jaw and teeth have really nice teeth. In fact, it's been argued that animals have beautiful dental structures. You don't see messy teeth and they don't wear braces. They're tearing meat and doing their thing. Number 2, eyes. There are 2 types, prey eyes and hunter eyes, which are the most attractive. Looking at these photos, you can define which type of eyes you have. Now, if you don't have hunter eyes and you want to get that look, I'll give you the tricks to do it. Eyelashes can help you change the appearance of your eyes and give the illusion that the eyebrows are lower or that the eye is longer and more attractive. You can use an eyelash curler to curl your lashes a bit. You can apply a bit of heat with a hairdryer before curling your lashes so the effect lasts longer. And most importantly, keep a natural shape. Some men already have curled eyelashes. You can try to mimic the look of their lashes, since the idea is to make your eyes more attractive and masculine, not the other way around. The next thing that will change the look of your eyes is your eyebrows. First of all, they need to be thick to give them an aesthetic shape. So, you can use argan oil to stimulate eyebrow growth and then shape them by trimming the excess hair. 3. Don't breathe through your mouth. There's a case of a girl who got a hamster as a pet, had an allergy to the hamster, and her face literally started aging rapidly. They got rid of the hamster. She went back to breathing through her nose. They did a bit of incentive for nasal breathing using a mouth taping device at night, some medical tape, and those almost model-like features came back in this girl. And this was known back in the 19th century. There was a book called Shut Your Mouth by a British doctor who talked about the fact that people who snore, sleep like that, and then during the day become mouth breathers. He said they become less attractive than people who breathe through their nose. It's really interesting. And this is like a zero-cost thing, but it's not emphasized enough. A lot of people who are overweight, even slightly, who suffer from sleep apnea, have more anxiety because they don't get rid of the CO2. They are literally suffocating while they sleep. So weight is also something that can influence how you breathe. 4. Reduce salt intake. Salt consumption is a very important part of how our body works, so don't even think about cutting it out of your diet completely. But you shouldn't overdo it, because too much salt makes our body retain more water to dilute the excess. And that retention shows up on your face, especially in the bags under your eyes, since it's a really sensitive area. So many times we think our dark circles are from not sleeping enough, and that might be one reason, but sometimes we're already sleeping fine, and those under eye bags are still there. They don't go away no matter what. Well, it's time to check your diet and see if it's the excess salt that's causing that puffiness in your face. 5. Don't shower with hot water. Beyond the typical self-improvement advice about taking cold showers, this can impact not just your discipline but also your attractiveness. See, when you shower with hot water, your face takes a hit. Hot water strips your skin's natural oils, leaving it drier and more prone to irritation. Not just that, it also makes your skin turn red because the excess heat dilates your blood vessels. And if you already have acne problems, hot water is like pouring gasoline on the fire. It throws your oil production out of control, which can turn a small pimple into a much bigger one. 6. and testosterone. When you have more testosterone, your features naturally become more masculine. And the most characteristic masculine features are a defined jawline, prominent cheekbones, a square chin, and a wide forehead. All those things that are considered attractive in a man can be achieved by increasing your testosterone levels. Now, there are several ways to boost it naturally. The first thing I'm sure you haven't heard on any other channel is supplements and vitamins like zinc and vitamin D. As for your diet, you can eat more of the following: lean meat, fatty fish, eggs, avocados, nuts, pumpkin seeds, garlic, broccoli, blueberries, strawberries. Pick any of the foods from this list. Try recipes. For example, nuts with blueberries and a bit of Greek yogurt. Improve your diet. It doesn't have to be hard work. You need to make it sustainable to keep it up long term. There's no point in eating well for 3 days straight and then quitting. If you plan to do that, don't even waste your time because you're not going to make any change. 7. Reduce stress. Stress can totally wreck your facial attractiveness. To start, it will cause more acne breakouts because the rise in cortisol, that hormone linked to stress, will mess with the sebum in your skin, making your face look oilier. Another way stress ruins your face is with dark circles. We all know that when we're stressed, our sleep quality gets noticeably worse. Plus, stress makes your body lose its ability to hold water, so your skin gets dehydrated, which causes more wrinkles. Finally, something we rarely think about is facial expressions. Stress can make you look like a more tense or worried person, which is less attractive. Number 8. Weight in proportion to your height. Bro, you and I both know it's better to be skinny than to be fat. Your face will look way better with a low body fat percentage than with a high one. But there's something nobody tells you. Being too skinny can also ruin your facial attractiveness, because it can make your eyes and cheeks look sunken, which can make you look older, and it also leads to less collagen production. So the key is balance. There's no ideal number for this, because it can vary based on your height. So find out what the ideal weight is for your height, age, physical activity, and body composition, because it's not the same to weigh 90 kilograms with low body fat and lots of muscle at 1.80 meters tall as it is to weigh and measure the same, but have high body fat and low muscle mass. All this also shows up on your face. By balancing your weight, your face will look much better with a naturally defined bone structure. Also, by getting rid of excess fat, you'll get rid of a double chin. A fun fact is that weight also affects your skin tone, because having better circulation gives you a healthier and more masculine look. 9. Hair. Your hair could be ruining your face. Don't believe me? Using too much gel, wax, or hairspray can transfer those chemicals directly to your face, clogging pores and causing pimples and irritation. If you have an oily scalp, that extra oil can end up on your forehead, making your skin greasier and full of acne. Plus, if you don't wash your hair often, all that dirt, oil, and bacteria transfers to your skin, causing breakouts and even infections. Sweat trapped in your hair can also drip down onto your face, creating the perfect environment for bacteria and fungi to grow, which leads to more and more acne. If you have acne and don't know why, this could be the reason. If you're ready for a real change, hit subscribe and smash that like button. See you next time.